to you. I hope you're doing well on this Wednesday morning or whenever you're watching this video. We're going to continue in 1 John. And before we look at a specific verse, I want you to think back to a time when perhaps you've made some mistakes or you've done something wrong, perhaps as a child. You did something wrong and you felt like you had to hide from your parents. You wanted to hide because perhaps in your child mind you thought that, well, hiding will prevent you from facing the consequences. And sometimes even as adults, we'll do something wrong and we may hide from perhaps a person that we've wronged, or perhaps we have made a mistake at work and we feel like we need to avoid our boss or avoid a supervisor. Oftentimes our reaction, our human reaction to the wrongs that we've done is to hide, right? To try to get away from the consequences, to get away from those whom we've wronged. But I want you to listen to this from 1 John chapter 1, verse 9. It says that if we confess our sins, he is faithful and righteous to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. And so John is saying that there's no need for you to hide. You don't have to hide because of the wrong that you've done. Yes, we all sin. John establishes that all of us sin, all of us fall short of God's designs for our lives, but we have hope. We have good news. We don't have to hide from God. We don't have to avoid consequences. God has given us a promise that he will forgive us and restore us if we confess our sins to him. And so, yes, we all sin, but God's desire for you is that you wouldn't stay that way, that you wouldn't stay in your sin, that you would experience forgiveness and restoration and cleansing from your sin. And so all of us will fall short. All of us will have moments where we miss God's design for our lives, but you don't have to hide. You don't have to hide from God. You don't have to run away from him. You can turn to him and seek forgiveness from him. And so that's good news for all of us. And so I hope you're encouraged in whatever you're facing this week or wherever in your life that you may have felt that you've fallen short. Know today that you don't have to hide from God, that you can continue going to him and turning to him. Have a blessed day.